Hey everyone, it's Cinephile Mike, your friendly neighborhood cinephile, here with day 93 of the 95 Days of Award Season posts, and we are in the last stretch, and I am hitting the last three films that are nominated this year for the Oscars. Now, I know I haven't been able to review every film on the Where Can I Watch It list, because there were over 130, and there were only 95 days of this set, but I did make sure to prioritize that within these 95 is everything that is up for one of the big awards on Sunday night. So, for today, I will close out the animated feature category with Chris Williams' animated tale, The Sea Beast. Now, The Sea Beast is the story of Maisie, a young girl whose parents were killed aboard a ship that made its living by killing the various sea beasts that lived out and threatened all of the different countries. She dreams of being aboard a ship and becoming a hunter just like her parents. Because after all, live a good life, die a good death. Now, the current ship, known for all of its wonderful exploits, is called the Inevitable. Captained by Captain Crow and his first mate, Sarah Sharp, the Inevitable is the most successful hunting ship on the seas, with no doubt thanks to the captain's adopted son, Jacob Holland, the to-be captain. For once this journey is successful, the captain is ready to retire and pass the torch on. Now, fate will bring all of these individuals together to travel one more time on the big sea in order to catch the red bluster. This is the hunt to end all hunts. So off to sea we go until the interaction with the red bluster, which causes Jacob and Maisie to be taken away by the bluster, or Red, as she will become named, and off they go where they discover a land of other monsters, and they begin to see that, is this life the way that it should be? But Crow is convinced that he will not lose his son and vows revenge, and so he will do what he needs to do to avenge what has happened, and we will see how these two divergent storylines are brought together for one final climactic battle. Now, this film had two things going for it, for as far as I'm concerned. The first is the animation. The computer animation in this film was gorgeous. At times, you almost forget you were watching an animated film. It shows just how far we've been able to develop the technology in storytelling when it comes to this medium. And additionally, some of the voice cast, particularly Carl Urban as our hero Jacob, and Zaris Angel Hator as Maisie, they do a nice job with I'll get to the script in a second. In certain moments where the script writing is very sharp, they have a very good witty repartee going back and back, and they understand the tone of what is happening in those scenes. However, aside from some vocal performances and the animation, for me, that's where it ends. This film, at under just 2 hours, just it dragged a little bit, and it really needed to find its way. It almost was a little too self-aware in a sense as well, because all of the big reveals that they were setting up were predicted, and so every time they tried to land one, there was no impact. I mean, most films in this genre are fairly predictable because we know that its target audience is looking more to be entertained, but there should be a little something there that this film just lacked. Now, I can understand why the film has been receiving the attention it has for the Oscars, because the nomination is worthy, again, because of the animation. So if we're talking about Best Animated Feature, for animation, yes, but if we encompass everything else with story and structure and character development and all of that, it's not there. So I'm not quite sure if this is fully deserving of the nomination, but I see where it was able to, play the game right to at least get one of those 5 spots. So The Sea Beast, for me, is a 2 out of 5 stars. Beautifully animated film, but it was kind of a knockoff of like a Goonies or a Pirates of the Caribbean meeting like a Pete's Dragon or How to Train Your Dragon. Either of them. Both, kind of the same thing. Both also happening to be with dragons. Anyway, I will leave it there. Tomorrow I will see you for the penultimate day of these 95 Days Award Season posts. Can you believe we are almost at the end? Ah, I almost forgot. If you are interested in watching The Sea Beast, you can stream it exclusively on Netflix. I can't talk. See everybody tomorrow as we begin to wrap it up. Until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying, take a break and watch something new.